Hi, everyone. I hope you are doing awesome today. My name is Ashley, and I'm the creator of Your Light in Darkness. Thank you so much for wherever you are tuning in from, wherever you're listening from, if it's on one of the podcast apps or on my YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you all for taking time out of your day to spend a little bit of time with me. So we're going to just go ahead and jump right in. Today, I want to talk to you about becoming your own algorithm. And this is something that once you get it and once you see it or once you see it, it'll help make things clearer for you about how this law of assumption, creating your own state of awareness, creating your reality, mastering your thoughts, having mental discipline, mind power, all of the words that are used to describe this. So, you know how when you're on social media and you're scrolling and you might look up something, say you are looking up birthday cake recipes. And so you look up the birthday cake recipes and you're like, oh, that looks good. And then so you might save that recipe or print off that recipe or whatever. And then you go and as you're just going on about your day, you notice, hey, oh, there's another birthday cake recipe that has popped up in my feed. And then you're going about your day. You're not even on your phone at this point. You're watching, let's say you're watching YouTube on your TV, like a lot of us do now. And you see an ad for birthday cake, a new a new bakery in your area that happens to specialize in custom birthday cakes. You've never seen this ad before, you've never even heard of this place. And then you're just looking to see what's going on YouTube. You might have popped from one app to the next. You see what's going on YouTube and you see all these videos about birthday cake. And you're like, what in the world? I just looked up that one video and then on and on, you start to see more things. Okay, so in that same way, whenever you tune your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, your desires to something, you will begin to see those things appear in your everyday vision seeing, the one that you see. Some people call it the 3D, some people call it the waking reality. I'm calling it everyday reality, everyday life, so that you can really get it. I'm bringing it down to terms that are familiar so that you can really understand what's going on. So you see this in your everyday waking reality. Well, what is happening is your dominant thoughts, feelings, emotions, desires are showing you in your waking reality what you're thinking. Your perspective shapes your reality, your perspective, your thoughts shape what you think, or excuse me, shape what you see, shape what you experience. Take a pause because I know that can be a lot, especially if you have had challenging circumstances, adverse circumstances. Now, I want to take you to childhood because I have read and heard people say, well, when I was a child, this happened to me and I wasn't desiring that. And I completely get that, completely understand as a person when in my childhood experience that had things that I didn't ask for. I didn't sit and think about them and they came in. But there is a point where when something like that happens, you are innocent, you are a child, you are unaware, but those around you can do things, especially, depending on the age, the state, and the awareness. And I am not blaming you for any of that. I'm not saying that at that point in your life that you created it. Now, sometimes, um, I'm not saying that you asked for anything if you went through something adverse, hard, or challenging when you are a child, because when our child state, we're a bit different. But and I am so sorry that that's happened to you, if anything unfortunate has occurred in your childhood. And I want to help you understand going forward how you intentionally can create what you desire. Now, also in childhood, I can recall many times where there were things that I know I thought, and they happened. And because it would be quick things that I would think and let it go. And all of a sudden I would experience it. And that was so cool. And so I want to take you from that standpoint of, well, if you use your thoughts deliberately instead of letting them control you, instead of letting other people's thoughts and beliefs and ways determine how your life is, I'm telling you that you can create your own algorithm in life. What you desire to see, you will see, just like in the example before with the birthday cake. I gave you that example. Well, it is the exact same way with whatever you want to experience. If you are looking for money, love, better health, better friendships, a nice, easy, smooth life, whatever it is you're desiring, a new car, a house, groceries, whatever circumstance you're going through right now, and you want to see a change, instead of putting all of your effort into chasing and working hard and hustling, switch your mind and your understanding and your awareness to know that you change this from the inside out. Your dominant thoughts and feelings shape your life, they shape your reality. And as you remain in the state of what you desire, eventually you'll see that on the outside. And at first, as you are practicing this and getting used to living from the inside out instead of from the outside in, at first it's slow and at first it seems complicated, but I'm telling you, when you get it, it happens, and you will begin to see it in so many areas. Let me give you an example. So I have really been on this uh, electrolyte liquid IV stuff. I'm sure you've heard of it. Oh my goodness. This is not sponsored, but if you need help getting hydrated and you feel like you're drinking a bunch of water and it's not helping, get some liquid IV. I mean, it's wonderful. I love it. It's helped me so much in many ways. Well, I've been ordering it from Amazon. There's a little store on the corner by my home, and I go into it, often if I need something just to get like gas or whatever. It's just a gas station, really. So the other night, I went really quickly, and sitting on the counter was a little mug with a few little liquid IV packets in it. Now, I wasn't thinking about liquid IV at the time, but I have been so excited telling friends and family about it and loving it myself. And then all of a sudden, this place never has anything like that at the front on the counter. And here it is, just a few little packets sitting in a mug. And I said to myself, wow, things, if you want to call it manifestation, occurrences, matter, whatever word you want to use, when you really get into living life this way, there is no limit to what you can create, what you can see, what you can materialize, what you can manifest, and it is beautiful. And one of the most beautiful things about it is that as you shift and elevate, those around you do too. And you don't have to say anything. It naturally happens as you step into your new state of being, whatever you want to call it, your new story, your new character, your new state of being, your new state of awareness, shifting your thoughts, whatever words you want to use. When you change and you begin to walk in the light of the person that has your desire, you become that. You don't just believe it's possible, you know it is, and you solidify your knowing and your faith by being it. And so, the way in which you can begin to change, just start with one area if it's easier for you. Become that version of you that has and lives the life that you desire. And the external world, the everyday life, things might seem the same for a while, but trust and believe that everything is reorganizing because you are now different. And so, because your awareness, your thoughts, your beliefs are different, everything else externally has to reorganize to show you what you are believing. And so, here's another example. Whenever I have shifted into new states, new awareness, new thoughts, I begin to desire different things, and I begin to have different experiences. And because of those different experiences, I literally begin to look at different things online. And when I look at different things online, then the algorithm as we know it in the online internet space, it begins to show me ads that align with or match up with the things that I am currently experiencing and desiring and seeing. And it's really, really amazing, really cool, really beautiful. And I just want you to know that no matter what you're going through right now, I don't care what it is, you can shift your life and really live a beautiful life of peace and harmony and bliss and blessings and wealth and love and whatever it, fun, joy. Get in that childlike spirit, tap into your imagination and really just create what you desire. It doesn't have to be the same way. There are many people that are going through very unfortunate, hard circumstances right now. And if you are one of them, I pray that you begin to know your power so that you can shift that. And I'm telling you, is the thing is, the human mind, us, we want to try to figure out how it's going to happen. That is not our job. One of my mentors many years ago, she told me that because I was always trying to figure out, well, I need to do this, I need to do that. How's this going to happen? And all this stuff. She was like, leave the how to God, leave the how to the universe. And it took me a while to really get it, but it is true. And the reason we want to know the how is because our mind tries to figure everything out and keeps us protected. Our, let me put it as in our brain. This is how it's set up. This is what it does. It tries to keep us with the familiar and protected, but we literally have to retrain our thoughts, our mind. If you have to do healing of any sort, emotional healing, inner work, all of that helps. Do what you need to do to help you come to the place of realization that you can and you will live the life that you desire, and you can create it, and you have this power. As I've said in other videos, shadow work for me was necessary, inner work at that time. Now I get it. And I believe and often see that if an individual can come to terms with the fact of why something happened or why people are the way they are in past experiences, or why they have thought the thoughts or had the experiences, and where how that happens, I think it will help make this part easier. At least has been my experience. There are some people that could just jump into, okay, I don't have to believe that anymore about myself. I'm the one that's been creating this stuff and I have the power to get out of it. Some people can do that, but others need to, go back and look through different life circumstances and understand why things were occurring, get to the root of some things, and then this helps. So it doesn't matter. All of it's perfect, all of it works. It's just you have to know yourself to know which one and which path you need to go down, and know that nothing is set. You can always change. If you say I've had enough of this, I just want to get to it, you can do that. So this was a little bit loop-de-loo and all over the place, but I trust that you got the intended message. You can become your own algorithm. You change and shift by your thoughts. This doesn't have to be complicated. And I believe in you. You are amazing and you can do anything you desire. You just have to know the steps to take. And it's all in your thoughts and feelings. But we're going to get deeper into that in other episodes, messages, transmissions, whatever. All right. So if you would like to know more about what I offer, check out my services and classes, learn a little bit more about me, you can visit my website. It is www.yourlightindarkness.com. It's in the description box of wherever you're listening to this on. And if you want to send an email, you have a question, leave a comment, or you can email me at alightindarknessforyou@gmail.com. Until the next time, enjoy every single minute. Find something to be grateful for. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.